Persistence Pays, Chapter 2. Remember, in this short story, there are 3 chapters. This one is Chapter 2. If you would like a free copy of this story, please click on the link in the description. Now, let's read. Chapter 2. Let me talk to the bouncer, I said, as the 6 of us left the cafe. No, Caprice said. Let me. You couldn't talk your way in before. I began to protest, but Nate nudged me in the ribs. She's right. Give her a chance. We started walking toward the back of the line. Caprice grabbed my hand suddenly. We ran toward the bouncer. The others followed us. They did not understand her plan. Excuse me, Bruce, she shouted, waving her hand in the air. She stopped only inches away from the intimidating bouncer. You're Bruce, aren't you? Do I know you? You were supposed to let my boyfriend in earlier, she said, pointing at me. What happened? His name wasn't on the list. The list? Do you mean the fake list? She asked, grabbing at his precious clipboard. He pulled it away from her and held it up, but she was persistent. Get real. It's a bunch of fake names on a piece of paper. How do you know? Bald Bruce asked, as he bent down to get closer to her. Perhaps he did not want the rest of the line to hear. And so what if it is fake? Do you know a woman named Zara Bernhardt? Bruce stiffened. Yeah, the owner. Caprice reached into her handbag. She took out a photograph and her driver's license. She showed both to the bouncer, and his face turned pale. I'm Caprice Bernhardt. Zara's my mom. That was awesome, I said, brushing my black hair out of my eyes. I had no idea who you were. Were? Caprice said, leading me to the bar. I still am. What are you having? Several customers were trying to get the helpless bartender's attention, but when he saw Caprice, he walked over to her. Nice to see you, he shouted over the music. Can I get you something? A Coke, she said, and she looked at me. Me too. What? The bartender asked. Sorry, I couldn't hear you, man. I'll have a Coke too, I yelled. Caprice seemed surprised by my order. Don't you drink alcohol? I'm underage, I said, smiling. I hope not, she said, or we're both in trouble. The bartender brought over our sodas. We took them to a table in a vacant corner. Your friends disappeared. I see one of them on the dance floor, I said, pointing to Nate. He was dancing with the smallest of the girls. They seem to get along. Look, they are smiling. What about the other one? Aaron? He's gone. I could not see Aaron anywhere. I took my phone out of my pocket because I wanted to check my messages. Perhaps he had sent me a text message. Yes, he had texted me. Looks like he decided to go home. Hey guys, said the third girl as she walked over to our table. What's up? Where were you? Caprice asked. Did you scare Aaron away? I guess so, she said. Then she looked at me. By the way, what's your name again? Jack, I said. And I'm sorry. You are... I'm Susan. The other girl's Aisha. Anyways, your friend was weird. He's not weird. He's shy, I said. As the Smiths song goes, shyness is nice, and shyness can stop you from doing all the things in the life you'd like to, Susan finished. I love that song. Really? They're one of my favorite bands. Hey, you scared away your boyfriend, Caprice said to her friend. Leave my date alone. Susan smirked. She was unhappy. Fine, I'm going to the bar, she said, and I'm putting my drinks on your tab. You will have to pay for them later. She walked away. She went to stand in the crowd in front of the busy bar. I was happy to hear myself called a date. Thanks again for helping us, I said. It was a hard week for me. It was difficult because I lost my job this week. Oh, that's terrible. What was your job? She looked uncomfortable. Why did I tell her I'd lost my job? I thought. Actually, I said, pointing to the bar, I did that. I was a bartender. She bit her lip. She was thinking of something. So, she said at last, is ours everything you dreamed of? I looked around the club. It had an expensive disco lighting system. It also had very loud audio speakers on the walls. A professional DJ was playing the best music, and the dance floor was packed. But there were also plenty of seats for people to sit and talk. I love it, I said. I would love to come here every week. Is that a hint? Yes, I said. I mean, if you want to act like you're my date again, I would love to call you, if you give me your phone number. Caprice grinned and put out her hand. I reached out to take it, but she stopped me. No, give me your phone. Oh, I handed over my phone. She took it and added herself to my contact list. So, Now you have it. Don't post it on the internet. It's private. Immediately, I dialed her number. I watched her phone light up. Now you have my number too, I said. You can put mine on the internet. I don't mind. Nobody ever tries to call me. Your mother doesn't own a nightclub, she said, does she? I don't think so, I said, laughing. Listen, I really want you to know. I didn't know who you were when I talked to you in the cafe. I believe you, she said. I know you weren't just trying to use me. Well, I was trying to use you, I admitted, but I was very honest about it. This time, she laughed and looked away. Maybe I need to shut up, I thought. I need to get going soon, she said. I told my roommate I would be home before 11. You should live for yourself, not for others, I said. I read that on a card or something. Caprice gave me a wide grin. I agree 100%. But my roommate lost her keys to the apartment. Do you think she should wait outside while I stay here with you? I made an innocent face. I don't mind if she waits. Typical Mel, she said, standing up. You have my number. You have mine, I said, getting up with her. I wanted to walk her to the exit. Let's see who calls each other first. We could place a bet. For a moment, her face turned serious. Never bet against me or my family, Jack. We have a history of never losing. That's the end of chapter 2. If you would like to know what happens in the last chapter, chapter 3, please listen to the next episode. See you soon. Bye.